This is Eric Hayden with the National Weather Service in Binghamton, New York. This briefing is going to cover the cold air for this weekend, but also touch on the possibility of a storm in our area as early as Monday of next week. First things first, still seeing some lake effect snow this morning across our area, and that will continue right on into Sunday, especially downwind of Lake Ontario. I'll show you a map here in a second. Coldest air since last February, and we have that wind chill warning in effect through midday Sunday. Dangerous wind chill values expected. First things first, potential for some snowfall today. Not a major storm, a couple of inches of snow, especially if you live close to the Finger Lakes or Lake Ontario. So that's most of central New York. But it's the wind of 20, 30, 40 miles per hour that will create blowing and drifting snow from time to time. So although the amounts are not high, when you combine it with the wind and the fact that we're so cold, road salt will not be working very well. It could be quite slick here, especially across parts of central New York. A much greater concern is that cold air. High temperatures have already occurred. They happened around midnight last night. Temperatures continue to fall throughout the day, through the single digits to below zero across New York State, and then into the single numbers across northern PA. When you factor in wind, 20, 25, 30 miles per hour sustained, wind chills minus 15 to minus 25 will be common. And some of the higher terrain east of I-81 and up toward the Tug Hill Plateau, by this afternoon, your wind chill values, what it feels like to exposed skin, will be approaching minus 30. The core of the cold air arrives tonight, minus 5 to minus 15 across the board, and the coldest values across parts of the Catskills into the Adirondacks and the Tug Hill approaching minus 20. That's just the actual air temperature. When you factor in cold temperatures and just a little bit of a breeze, it will die down a little bit overnight, but still plenty enough to cause some dangerously cold wind chill values. On average, minus 20 to minus 30 for everybody, but approaching minus 40, the higher terrain, again, east of I-81 and up toward the Tug Hill Plateau. On Sunday, winds will not be nearly as strong as we expect today. Maybe some lake effect flurries near Syracuse and Auburn, but even that will be winding down. Still a cold day, though. Single numbers across New York State and lower teens across Northeast Pennsylvania. Travel not recommended today or tonight due to the cold weather. If you do have to get outside, make sure you are bundled up and make sure you have some extra supplies in your car in case you get broken down and you're stranded for a while until help arrives. At your home, it's the cold temperatures, but also the wind. I know as a homeowner, some of the problems I've had in the past have been those days where we had cold air and the wind that allowed the cold air to get in the house. So you got to know how to turn off the water and try to prevent those frozen pipes by leaving your cabinets open and things of that nature. And also, website at the bottom, ready.gov winter weather. Check that out for more tips than we're giving you right here. We take a breather Sunday night into Monday, and then potentially the first widespread storm for the entire area Monday night into Tuesday. I know folks down toward Hazleton and some parts of Northeast PA had a storm a couple weeks ago, and I know we have seen some lake effect snow, but by and large, for the entire forecast area, we have not seen a major snowstorm. There is going to be a storm next week. It's going to track up the coast. That's very favorable for a lot of precipitation in our area, but still some question marks. Not a lot of cold air around next week. It's hard to believe given that we are so cold today, but because of that and the exact storm track, we're still very uncertain. Do we see rain, snow, a mixture, or ice? How much will fall and where? So the bottom line is if you have travel plans next week, stay tuned, continue to check back for our latest updates. How you can follow us is a couple ways. On social media, you can get a lot of information. But if you want to go through a briefing, you want to kind of click through it and not wait for the audio. I know this video is about 4 minutes long. Go to our website, weather.gov/BGM. Scroll to the bottom in the hazard weather briefing. Click on that icon, and then you can have a PDF version of what I've just shown you.